up doing almost an entire take on this, which I didn't switch the screen over to the browser. But yeah, okay, cool. So what I'm going to be doing is just going through my thoughts on Bitcoin, and then Link. And what I'm going to do is I've basically just marked out levels, and gotten into an area where I want to get into a position tomorrow morning. Um, Basically, what I've noticed is, I mean, everyone's still kind of bearish, even though this is pumped and it's pumped on no volume. But what is cool to see is that um, this area on the daily, we did make a lower low, although we closed back inside. If you take a look at the weekly, and this is like the area that everyone's talking about, right? On the weekly, we actually got an equal low, right? So, couple of days left, obviously, in the week. But I mean, as long as the bulls are defending that area, we don't have a lower low on the weekly, which means that this pullback is probably complete. Um, so, yeah, like we topped out 8th of Jan, right? So this is like this whole thing from here, right, is a month. And basically, in the month, we've only been able to test below the opening, pretty much, once, twice, and then here we got to equal. So I'm not as bullish until we kind of break out of this trend, but I'm definitely not bearish, and I think shorting over here is pretty ridiculous. Just my thoughts. I mean, I did enter a short position today, which I then flipped long, and because of really low volume, I kind of closed up too early. Should have just waited. And my conviction last night, obviously, on the live setup, I did go long. Also closed early, and I got confirmation with the bot. So, yeah, I think there's just like a mental gymnastics, because over here, this whole week really sucked for me trading. I did okay, especially on alts, but I mean on Bitcoin, I was just fucking no way. This was really bad, then that was really bad. Yeah, I think I longed like this breakout type of vibe, and it just came crashing back down, all in the same day. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me fine? Yeah, look, what I do is I basically just do these every night as a recap for a journal for myself, and I don't mind while I'm doing it anyway. I'm just chatting about it live, in case there's anybody that wants to learn. Okay, yeah, so that's like kind of my breakdown and kind of why I want to be bullish, especially because of the equal. This is the weekly level. Let's just type that in. And then this one's the monthly level. And like I said, on the daily we have made a lower low. So you have lower low, lower low, lower low. But on the weekly, yeah, we've made equal lows. So provided that obviously by Sunday we still close kind of above this level, yeah, I don't see why we should be bearish. Okay, then let's just quickly get into the trade that I am setting up right now. So basically what I've done is I have marked out the 6-hour block and the 6-hour block over here. I definitely think that we'll probably take out these, tap into this liquidity, and then come back down to this liquidity pool, and I think we'll definitely pump. Right, so that's for the 6-hour. When we go down into the 1 hour, Um, yeah, when we come into the 1 hour, these stops haven't been run yet, so just give me a sec, guys. Yeah, so these highs are obviously super crucial. Most people that have gotten into short positions, I'm sure, have got their stops up there. First attempt we didn't get them. Hopefully the second attempt we do, so that we do have a bit of a draw on liquidity, and then, like I said, we'll probably just have this like kind of dribble down into here, take out these stops, and then this is where I'd really like to get long. Hey, Sarav. Okay, cool. So hopefully we're clear on, just why I'm looking at this. I might get into a short here, depending on how long this takes. But it is pretty late, and I'm probably gonna go to bed tonight. So I reckon, I reckon that I'll, if it's up here in the morning, maybe I'll just look for some nasty price action and then short it down to here. But yeah, I mean, shorting, like I said, it's really difficult in this circumstance, because once you take out these, you never know. Buyers just might come out, and we might crash this level, and I might never get my buy. I'm just going to go down to the 15 minutes. So I watch price action on the 1 minute, but what I do like seeing here is just like marking out a couple of levels so that I know kind of where we are. So this type of formation, I mean, just by looking at it, you can already see we've got the pretty standard bearish setup. You've got like this high, you got this high, and you got that high, and now you've got a lower, and that one's lower, and that one's lower. Right, so this is pretty bearish already. Getting into a short chart, you can maybe just retest this level. It tends to do that. Sometimes it does this before it goes down. So yeah, I mean, I'd probably, you never know, I might just after this cast just like start a short and just stay up all night. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad place. Stops above here, and you could probably be, quite conservative, because if you are going to be running this down all the way down to here, I mean, you really get pretty good R anyway, as it is. So let's just say from there, yeah, so it's like a 3.3. I definitely feel we will get a bounce here at the OTE. So that's up to there. So I mean, it's not bad. Obviously you can take this scalp as well, because you never know, we might run here and then just continue, and that's what we've been doing. Last night was the exact same setup. So basically you came into here, you get this type of thing, sell off under. Over here we come into the level, and then we go for it. It then takes out the stops, and then continues going. So there is a video up, I think I put it up yesterday, on this exact pattern and how it plays out, and it always comes in after this like top bearish setup. Until yesterday, you could pretty much go to sleep and wake up in serious profit. Yesterday was the first day that it actually bounced from this level. So yeah, it's the same setup as yesterday. The only thing is, yeah, I mean, like, this has just been going up the whole day, right? So it's like by the dip, by the dip, by the dip, by the dip. And that's why I'm a little bit hesitant to short. Alright. Any questions, dudes? I don't know how many you guys are on. We've got 6 currently watching. Bullish on the daily open. Yeah, man, like, I I think that we will retest this level. I don't know when you did join, but like yeah, looking at the 6 hour, I kind of feel like we're gonna have a run on this liquidity here, just tap in here and then kind of retest this level, which is this order block here on the 6. So this will obviously create quite a bit of FOMO. You'll get a couple of late longs, punish the late longs, and then break out. I mean, that's just like par for the course for Bitcoin. It's never easy, right? So that's where I'm looking. A really good bet as well to show that we have changed a little bit into bullish momentum is that the daily close yesterday. We traded under it for like a little bit of the day, really like early morning. And since then, we haven't even come down and tested this level. So, yeah, first couple of bullish signs. The only thing, I know this is Finex, we haven't really seen much volume on like any of the exchanges. Even if I take a look here on Bitcoin Wisdom, you know, it's not anything to write home about. So I don't think the serious pump is in yet. However, I definitely think that a couple of big institutions opened some positions today. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, what do you think about the fact that the level has already been taken on a few exchanges? I don't know which. This is Bitcoin. Let's just go take a look here. On FTX, where I do all of my leverage trading. Yeah, it's still. Let's just go down into the 1 hour. I mean, that's still equal highs, eh? Like I said, I'm still a little bit hesitant. Equal highs still doesn't mean reversal, right? So, but what, like I said, what I want to see is definitely this area here, just to run them and then yeah, come back down into this level. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then, do you guys have any other questions on Bitcoin? BitMEX Coinbase only, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, look, I mean, I don't know. I still love Finex, and I still trade on Finex. It's really like, for me, it's one of the nicest exchanges to trade on. And their levels are really, really good. I mean, this one, like I say, sometimes what happens as well, and I have noticed it a couple of times, is that I'll be watching futures, and I think it happened over here. So we actually came down into this level on the futures, and on the what is it, 1 hour, on the 1 hour, yeah. At first we didn't come in, and I was watching on the 1 minute. At first we didn't come in, and we kind of just hovered a bit around, and then we had like this candle sold off all the way back down. I think if we take it to the 15 minutes, you guys will see it was like up down, up down, up down, up down, before we kind of got this level taken out. But I mean, they did lift off from there, right? And then this kind of was the correction. But yeah, like I said, I still think unless we get a high here, I don't know if I will actually scalp tonight. I'm fucking tired, so I'll probably end up going to bed, and I'll just rather wake up in the morning and hopefully kind of get some down actions that I can buy the dip. Yeah, because I was too fucking shit scared to hold the dips that I bought yesterday. Can't see great on the levels, but we're referring to around the 31.5-ish. Bro, you can, I do see that it is streaming at like quite high level, so you can change it to 1080p. It is definitely available there. Right. Yeah, I'm talking about this level here. It's 32,900, and the buy I'm looking at like the 31,500 level. If I do wake up tomorrow morning and price is coming down here, I'd probably buy this OTE though as well, just in case we're super bullish and we don't actually get, you know, this area. I'd definitely go for this OTE. That's around about the 32k level. Alright, cool. I'm gonna move on to Link. Link, let's just clear all of this and get onto the daily. Link is very, very different to Bitcoin right now. The difference is though that like that was the ATH and Bitcoin did double, right? So in your mind, you kind of are thinking that it's going to be doing the same thing. However, 4 was also the all-time high, and then it basically 5x, right? So that's like that's pretty crazy, but it hasn't sold off, right? So we're still definitely in a bull market, especially because we made a high. And on the daily, basically what I'm looking at is this being like this last range of accumulation, and now we've broken out, and I'm looking for a retest, and I'm hoping that this one kind of isn't the retest. I like kind of really want it to come in a bit deeper. So I would love to see Link. I would love to see Link at let's just make this a range at like 1461. And there is a bit of a case for it. You kind of still got this block here, right? And that's it lines up quite nicely, right? With the 50% level of this top range, right? Volume, every single time volume spiked, it's been the dump, right? So I mean, here you had volume, dump, and hopefully I do get a chance to get back into Link, but let's see, right? So that's the daily level. I'm gonna mark out just some of the like right now, like this is kind of the area that needs to get broken, right? So you could say it needs to break out of that level for us to be bullish again. But this right now, I mean, if it closes like this, you've got that bearish pattern coming in. So you've got the high, you've got a high. Here you've got a high low. Here you've got a high low, but this one could be the first lower high, right? And then obviously you'd be looking at price breaking down below there, and then kind of doing something like that. I'm not saying that Link is going to do this, guys. I'm just saying, like, I'm not in a position and I want to get in a position. So I do short, scalp short and scalp long Link, especially on FTX, because it's like super liquid, and what's awesome is it really respects levels quite nicely. So yeah, I mean, like we could probably say, you know, like it has tested that whole entry in there. But yeah, like I say, I mean, it's first got to kind of break up before I'll be looking for longs. Otherwise, I'll just be looking for shorts at Link, pretty much all the time. And if you go down into like a 4 hour, you pretty much kind of see that that same thing, right? So you got the high, and then you got that high, and now you've got a lower high. Even though you've got, you know, this is still trending up, it means that like you basically are a bull. Let's say if it retests down here, let's just get rid of the. So if it does retest that level there, which is, I'm just going to make it green, which is the 2170 level, you probably would definitely want to get in, right? And on the 4 hour here, There's not really much that I can go on. I mean, that's kind of like a block, I suppose, if you want to be lazy about it. Let's just get that on green. And on link, I normally use the 4. I don't really go into the 6R. So let's just see. No, there's other clues. Nah, not really. There is that level though. So I suppose you can go like that and just say that this was like the top break. It broke down, broke up. This is just to take liquidity. So I mean, you could perhaps build an argument that this over here is quite a nice long. And if you are bullish, then this would be a good long because it would be a higher low. And your invalidation would be here, right? Anything under here, you'd obviously be stopped out. Now, the only thing about taking trades up here is like, you know, where you're looking at as your take profit. Because if you haven't got a take profit defined, you know, then you're not really trading, you're investing. So let's just put an OT here. So you're looking at like $29, perhaps, which probably does give you like a really nice trade. Let's just take a look at. So yeah, I mean that's pretty decent, especially with a little bit of leverage. What I was looking at is just taking a little scalp here. If I do go short BTC, but I see we've missed that level already, which means that we've probably missed the new high, obviously. So yeah, I mean, had I shorted these highs, then what I would have done is I would have taken that trade on link, just to hedge. And I kind of, it's not really a hedge completely. It's just like I feel safer if I am still long exposure in the crypto market, even though I'm holding Bitcoin. Yeah, cool. Thanks, George. No stress, bro. Yeah, so that's Link, and that's what I was thinking. It's a pity that we didn't see this one. We could have gone into a live trade, and that was actually my fault because I did go live and then I basically streamed the entire thing with my welcome screen. But anyway, thanks Sharaf for picking it up. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I do this every single night. Like I say, it's just my video journal, just so that I know like what I'm looking for tomorrow. Link, if we don't go on a major run now, I definitely would take this trade. It's a very nice setup. The only thing that, like I say, is like the top. I mean, you don't really know where the top is, but what you could say is that it's going to take out, you know, I don't know, at least these highs, right? And that's a 2.4, so that's not bad. Maybe you can take 50% off here, and then yeah, hope for the best in terms of it carrying on. And that's pretty much that. I can also go quickly show you guys the XTZ. So I longed this on this breakout over here. Like 72 is my entry. I'm still holding that long. It's costing me nothing on Finex, so that's pretty cool. I'm definitely a buyer here. So I've got alerts just in case we come back and test this level. Like if Bitcoin goes on a monster run, I'll definitely add here. The problem that I've got on XTZ as well, and I mean it's toying with me every single day, and I'm feeling like I need to close this position, but I don't know why. I just want to hold it. So we haven't taken out these lows, right? So that's still bullish. So this could be the high. I just hope that we haven't put in a lower high here. Okay, so this is on the 4 hour. On the daily, you got a seriously ugly looking candle, and this is, like I said, this is what's worrying me at the moment. But like I said, I did get in at about 72, so it's about here on this breakout. So yeah, I mean, I definitely would add here at about 74, 75, right? Satoshis. So let's see. It might even just pull back to the 50 and like kind of test this, which I'll actually mark out now. Just test this like a little consolidation here, and then pump again. Who knows? But yeah, I mean that's what I'm looking for on a couple of the BTC alt pairs, and that's why I trade quite a bit on Finex because they offer it. So and yeah, I mean that's it. I'm not going to really go through Ethereum if you want. So Ethereum, okay, I'm down to 2 years, so obviously I'm not that entertaining, but like I said, it is just my journal. So Ethereum, this was the low, then you got a high low, and if this is the low, you got a high low, right? And here you got a high highs, so this is pretty cool. Obviously we're waiting for this now to actually break this level over here. So we're all bulls obviously above this level. Where you should have been bullish was obviously in the buy area, which was about 50% of this chop range, and you could have gotten bullish here because you basically have this this nice consolidation here on the right hand side over there. I'm just gonna mark that in green. So I mean you were kind of a buyer anyway in this area, and basically Ethereum is on the same kind of thing right now as Bitcoin. So you've got this as the highs, and basically what you need to happen is you need price to kind of swing past these, maybe even retest it and then take that out. But Ethereum doesn't really do that. Ethereum kind of just breaks out and then like takes out lows. Yeah, so I don't know, let's see what happens. I haven't really been involved in Ethereum at all. Still hold quite a few in my cold wallet. I don't really trade it. If I have to, maybe I will. But yeah, I mean this definitely, I think this was like an all-time high, so hopefully this is just like consolidation underneath this for major growth, and then you never know, like I might long it. But like I say, I mean it's just daily's got to resolve, right? Otherwise we're gonna have to probably come and test this consolidation or even this again, depending on what happens with Bitcoin. Yeah, so that's it. If I'm still awake, I'll be taking and looking at this. Otherwise, hopefully in the morning, I'm gonna get that. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. I do it every day. Any thoughts on AVE? Yeah, cool, bro. I'll just do AVE for you, and then I'm gonna head to bed. So AVE Binance. Whenever I see these types of charts, I kind of, man, it's like wish I had seen it way before, right? And the thing is, yeah, we've already tested this. Block. There's not really much I don't even think a trend line is gonna work. I mean, that was the entry. But this thing's sending, man. If you're holding, like just continue to hold and make sure that you take some profit like while it's going up. I mean that's pretty much all I can tell you. I don't even know where the next bit of resistance is, so let's go into the 4 hour. We can just kind of fib it out and then see. So that's the last swing low here. So you got like $309. And I mean, like I said, it's already pulled back into the buy zone. So like if you've missed it, I wouldn't FOMO up here, because you never know what could happen. I mean, it could put in the top right now, and then kind of, start trading like this, you know, before it breaks out again. Who knows? If like, I mean, I wouldn't even be interested in buying up here. Like, I really wouldn't. But obviously there's a whole bunch of guys that are going to tell me that, like, I don't have any balls and whatever, but I mean, it's just not the way I trade. Had I looked at this earlier, I definitely would have gotten in probably there, and I would be looking at that as a target. So maybe if you are holding, you know, just start looking for bearish signs up here. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing bearish about this chart right now. You've got a high, you've got a high, you've got a low, you've got a low. I mean, that's even low, like on the 4 hour. This could push higher. Yeah, so I mean, that's, I don't know. I could see us retesting. Like, I mean, if I had to not be bearish, or if I had to give you where I'd like to rebuy, like now that you've showed me this, like I would definitely look at buying this consolidation. And I mean, that little node over there probably, I would probably get in somewhere there. So I could probably just drop some bids in there and then hope for the best, you know, and get in at like 192. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the best that I can give you right now. Yeah, I'm holding a nice bit, but trying to get back in a long on the pullback, hopefully. Yeah, man, no stress, bro. Like I said, I do this every single night, so you know, tell a few people to join in, and I really don't mind charting. I just don't like charting a whole bunch of shit coins, but like, I really don't mind. And then in the Discord, we hey Sarah, cool, man. So in the Discord, I do post most of my stuff. So I'll leave an invite into the Discord. And then on Saturday night in Provoke, in our bot, we will be, and I'll put it up here now, we will be going live for like a shitcoin session on Saturday. So myself, Mocha, and I think he's already confirmed, actually. Panama will be joining us. So yeah, if you guys want to go through a whole bunch of coins, we'll probably drop a list, and then we'll just like shoot the shit on Saturday. Cool. Anyway, that's me, man. I'll definitely be back same time each night. Your Discord is on your Twitter. Yeah, my Discord's on the Twitter, and then the bots. I'll drop the bot Discord in here as well. I'll drop it in the comments on this, and I'll actually just publish this one. Sweet. Yeah, pretty much the same time each night. It's about 11 o'clock. Cool. Anyway, guys, good night, and thanks for watching.